Namaste, friends. What if I told you that the first punishment of every wrong action begins the moment you commit? And if God governs this universe, and if the law of karma is real, why don't we always see the instant result? Have you ever wondered the timeless truth behind the karma, the profound meaning of Ishavasyam Idam Sarvam, the first sloka of Ishopanishad? And how every thought, every word, and every actions silently shapes your destiny. Welcome, my friends. My name is Mahendra, and today we will discover what is the divine law of karma and are we free to do anything? Binaji, a very warm welcome to you.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste, Binaji. So, today we have a very interesting topic. Everybody is working on that topic since centuries. So the question is, if the God is truly just, why does he allow evil to happen at all? And why he doesn't stop wrongdoers or punish them immediately the moment they commit the sin? So these are the questions which are troubling the humanities from centuries. Please give your insights to our audience.
Yeah, God has given every human beings complete freedom to perform action, but He has never given anyone the freedom to escape the consequence of those actions. This is the divine law of karma. It works silently, perfectly, and with favoritism. Whether someone believes it or not, the law continues to operate every moment. God has given every human being two priceless gifts, the mind and the body. We did not create either of them. Scientists have achieved amazing discoveries, but no laboratory has ever created a living human being from chemicals like the human eyes. No camera can completely replace it. The human brain. No computer can fully match its intelligence, creativity, emotions, and consequence. We are free to use them, but we are not free from the result of how we use them. That is the divine law of karma. Pandit Sri Ram Sharma Acharya explained that human life is like an examination. We do serve humanity, or do we misuse them? Our real report card is prepared by our own karma. King Harishchandra chose truth despite unimaginable suffering. Dhruva was insulted as a child. Instead of choosing hatred, he chose devotion and self discipline. His determination transformed his destiny forever as the Dhruva star. Ajamil spent much of his life in sinful action, yet sincere remembrance of God transformed his destiny. Whether someone believe or not, for gravity or not, if they jump from a great height, gravity still works. Similarly, whether someone believe in karma or not, karma still works, but no one can fool consciousness, nature, or God. The divine law records every thought, intention, and action. Pandit Sri Ram Sharma Acharya ji taught that every moment is a chance to create a brighter future through righteous karma. God gives us intelligence, emotions, consciousness, and the freedom to choose our actions. Now, our responsibility begins. Our future depends not on luck, fate, shortcuts, but on our daily choices, and it gives everyone exactly what they deserve. Therefore, choose your thoughts, words, and actions carefully because every action writes the next chapter of your life.
That's true, Binaji. Every thoughts, every words and actions are very much important because, as you mentioned, no one can fool conscience, nature, and God. Then, what is the meaning that why the God has given every human being such a freedom? Does God really punish or reward anyone? And if the God exists, then why still we are not getting the results immediately? And what does the Lord Vishnu symbolizes in the daily life, and what the Lord Shiva symbolizes in our life today?
Yeah. In the Sanatan Dharma, taught the divine law of karma. God appears as Vishnu, the protector, progress, and the force behind continuously preserve creation. Atoms move, planets revolve, stars shine, trees grow, children become adults, seasons change, civilization rise, knowledge expands, life keep moving. Everything is progressing according to a divine rhythm. It's God's sustaining power working silently every moment. In the Bhagavad Purana, Lord Krishna lifted Govardhan hill to protect them from destructive rains created by Lord Indra. Lord Shiva represents discipline, regulation, balance, restraint, and transformation during the Samudra Manthan. Deadly poison emerged before the nectar. Lord Shiva consumed the poison to protect creation. God has given every human being freedom to choose action. Many people believe I can do whatever I want. I will never face the consequence. This is an illusion because karma does not produce immediately results. It takes time. A seed becomes a tree after a years. A child becomes an adult after many years. Health requires regular exercise. Everything follows time. Karma follows exactly. God action mature, but bad action also mature. Good action also mature. King Dhritarashtra was silent while Draupadi was humiliated. The consequence did not appear immediately. Years later, the Mahabharata war destroyed almost his entire family. King Harishchandra endured envers, suffering while remaining truthful. His reward did not come immediately. His patience became emotion. The universe is governed by karma. Vishnu teaches us to nurture life. Shiva teaches us to maintain balance. Karma teaches us responsibility. Whatever we sow today, we shall certainly harvest tomorrow. God just may be delayed, but it never denied. Trust the law of karma, live righteously, and let your character become your greatest worship.
Thanks, Binaji. So, Vishnuji, Shiva, and Karma. All these three things should be our great pillars to make our life more responsible. Then, is there any visible or invisible law strictly governing every action in this universe? Why do the good people sometimes struggle to prosper, as we see the lot of change happens in the life of the dishonest people, but still at the same time good people are struggling? Does God truly see every thought, every action, and every intention of a human being, or it's just a karma only?
Yeah, every kind words, act of honesty, sacrifice, prayer, service, and noble thoughts. All of them become seeds that eventually returns as peace, strength, respect, opportunities, and divine blessings. Faith in God is about transforming our thoughts, character, and actions. These are the foundation of a successful, peaceful, healthy, and meaningful life. When we transform our thoughts, characters, and actions before any punishment, judgment, and any law acts, there is already a judge shifting inside us. That judge is our consciousness. Whenever we think about doing something wrong, something begins to happen inside us. Our mind becomes restless. Our heart feels uncomfortable. Sometimes our hands tremble. Sometimes fear appears without any external reason. Sometimes we cannot sleep peacefully. This is not a weakness. This is the voice of our soul. It is God's light speaking from within. A person may ignore this voice again and again, but he can never completely destroy it. That inner voice is the greatest protection given by God. This inner strength remains the greatest wealth of human life. Modern psychology also agree with this truth. People carrying guilt, hatred, jealousy, fear, destroy, dishonesty, and selflessness slowly damage their subconscious mind. These inner conflict become the source of stress, anxiety, depression, high blood pressure, digestive disorders, and many other illnesses. Medical science today increasingly recognize the deep connection between the mental well-being and physical health. Destroying something is easy. When Ravana decided to about abducted Mother Sita, many wise people, Mandodari, Vibhishna, advised him. Even his own intelligence knew that this action was wrong. But Ravana ignored the voice of consciousness. Finally, Lanka was destroyed. Vidura possessed neither a kingdom nor great armies. But because of his honesty, wisdom, and righteousness, even Lord Krishna respected him deeply. Ancient sages taught the same truth thousands of years ago. External circumstances could not shake his inner peace. The Upanishad declares, Ishavasyam Idam Sarvam. Saint Tulsidas expressed the same truth. Siya Ram mein sabjak jani. The entire world is pervaded by Sita and Ram. Human life is not meant only for eating, earning, and enjoying. Every human being carries divine potential. Within this very lifetime, a human being can become noble, then divine, and ultimately realize oneness with God.
Thanks, Vinaji. Friends, your own conscience is the God's first warning. Listen before it is too late. Thank you, Binaji, for very much insightful knowledge. As always, it's time to go through the new technique about a good health.
Today we learn Shunya Mudra. Mudra, yoga, and meditation are not just spiritual habits, they are technologies for soul alignment. Shunya Mudra is a word that means space, openness, that control the space element of our bodies. In Sanskrit, Shunya means empty, zero, or void, and Mudra means seal or gesture. Shunya Mudra can also be called as the gesture of emptiness. So sit comfortably in Padmasana, Siddhasana, Sukhasana, Vajrasana, or on a chair with the spine straight. Relax entire body and then close your eyes and breathe naturally. Place your hands on your thigh or knees. Bend the middle finger towards the palm so that its tip or upper portion rests near the base of the thumb. Gently place the thumb over the bent middle fingers. Keep the index finger, ring finger, and little finger comfortably extended and relaxed. Do not apply excessive pressure. Practice with both hands. Breathe slowly and naturally. Keep your attention on your breath and allow the mind to become quiet. Practice for 10 to 15 minutes a day. It gives us more benefit. It helps with ear related discomfort, ringing in the ears, or hearing difficulties, persistent tinnitus, ear pain, dizziness, discharge from the ear, or other ear problems. Practice of lifting let go. It also helps to treat hypothyroidism. But as some precaution, if you feel very weak, you should practice consciously and consult a qualified healthcare professional. Yoga meditation. You can do affirmation while practicing. As you inhale mentally, say, I create space within. As you exhale mentally, say, I release what I no longer need. So, Sunya Mudra reminds us of a simple spiritual principle. When we reduce the noise within, we create space for peace, clarity, and deeper self awareness.
Thank you, Binaji, for giving us a very useful knowledge today.
Thank you. Namaste.
So, friends, can anyone escape the results of their actions? Do comment on your views. We'll see in the next video also. Do subscribe, like, comment, and share it with your loved ones. Share this if the compassion matters to you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section. And for more information, you can also watch our previous videos on Ojas Soul YouTube channel. You can also visit AWG website for the more insightful informations on the topic we discussed today. Until next time, stay true, stay aware, stay humble. Goodbye and namaste.